Today is the 22nd of September, which means that tonight we're getting the first episode of Season 4 of Drag Race UK. And this video that I'm recording right now is without a script. I'm kind of riffing here, but it's for a good reason. As you can see from the title, I'm going to predict the winner of Drag Race UK Season 4 without even knowing the cast. Like seriously, I don't even know who is in the cast. I haven't seen the cast announcement, I haven't seen Meet the Queens video. Episode 1 hasn't even aired yet, and if you know me, you know that I don't read spoilers because I want to enjoy the show as it should be enjoyed without knowing what's going to happen. But one of my supporters on Patreon sent me a message detailing who they think is going to win based on comparing Drag Race UK to the Drag Race US seasons. And speaking of Patreon, if you want to support me, you can join me on there, but if you're not able to support me on there, you can of course like, comment and subscribe under this video for the engagement. Let's feed the beast that is the YouTube algorithm. So okay, you guys know that when I try to predict winners of Drag Race, I do it after 4 competitive episodes because every single winner that we have got so far falls under the 2 categories regarding their placements in those first 4 episodes. One is that they get a win in those 4 episodes, with the only exception ever being Jinx, but Jinx won her first episode in episode 5 and she was incredible during her first 4 episodes, so that one was inevitable. And then another thing that literally has no exceptions is that not a single winner placed in the bottom 2 during the first 4 episodes. Of course, some winners never placed in the bottom 2, but if they did, not a single one of them placed in the bottom 2, as I've said, in the first 4 episodes. So basically, I'm predicting who the winner is after seeing these queens compete for 4 episodes, and from somewhat also seeing the storylines that they're given. Obviously, storytelling in modern Drag Race is a fucking mess. It's not good at all. We barely ever get storylines that span more than like 2 or 3 episodes, and when we do get them, they're pretty much never about the winners. And of course, looking at the ratings and how TV just works in general, usually the first couple of episodes of a season are going to be the most watched, and then the viewership will just start dropping, as is the case with Drag Race, but the audience usually does come back for the finale to see how the season story wraps up, whether or not they were able to catch every single episode, so the show needs to present their winner in the best light during those first couple of episodes. So while it may seem impressive when I would predict the winner correctly in those 4 episodes, it's not rocket science really. For season 13, after seeing only 1 episode of the season, I wrote an entire video predicting how each one of the queens is going to do and of course what their storylines are going to be. Again, without seeing spoilers. You may not believe that I don't look at spoilers, and like, fine, I don't know what to tell you. I also don't know why I would be lying about it, like, it literally doesn't matter. But even so, after seeing only 1 episode, I was able to predict more or less the entirety of the season. I think I only got wrong 2 of the queen storylines, like Rosé and Tina's, or Rosé and Denali's, but then the 2 storylines that I predicted for them just like could be switched between the 2 and then I would still be right. And after watching the entire season and, you know, seeing that my predictions were correct after only seeing like 1 episode, Drag Race just became too boring and not fun at all to analyze because nothing ever surprises me, there's no nuance to the show. But going back to Drag Race UK Season 4 and, well, the Patreon message that got me to make this video, AuberGina, one of my supporters, saw a pattern when it comes to Drag Race UK winners and their similarity to the Drag Race US winners, obviously with the seasons corresponding in the order that they came out in. AuberGina sent me the message and I asked them if they would want to make the video themselves. They said no, but they were okay with me obviously crediting them when making this video, so that's what's happening here. Now, let me read you the message that they sent me. Season 4 of Drag Race UK's cast was just revealed, and based off my previous expectations, I think Cheddar Gorgeous will win. They are the alternative queen this season, and they have a large name in the UK drag scene. My top 3 prediction is Cheddar, Danny Beard, and Black Pepper. So I respond to that with, ooh, I haven't seen the cast yet. I'll wait for the premiere, but I believe you. Why do you think Cheddar will win? Is she showed as very strong in the Meet the Queens videos? So AuberGina's response and the entire reason why I made this video is this. I don't think it was necessarily a case of her being shown as very strong, but the Meet the Queens was filmed in Rue's shed with a flip phone. So I think other people got shown very poorly. My main instinct that she's going to win is because she is that alternative style that RuPaul thinks is this hyper-futuristic, unseen style of drag. Because he still thinks Studio 54 is contemporary, with UK seeming to copy the winner stories and archetypes of the early US seasons. Such as the Vivienne, who, despite not being statistically the best competitor, she represented a style of drag that best suits the typical drag queen archetype of the time, similarly to BB. Alternatively, Lawrence, who won her season similarly to Tyra, despite another queen in Bimini getting a storyline of rising through the competition after starting poorly and ultimately winning over the fans. And by the way, I would also like to add the whole not being in the bottom 4 in the first 4 episodes and winning a maxi challenge again in those first 4 episodes, so there's a clear parallel there as well. The message continues. Crystal, the fashion queen who won the first episode's look-based challenge, but also never won her season's ball, or in Raja's case, balls? Then, despite not being the best competitor, statistically still won the season. Likely due to RuPaul liking them regardless of their performances in the season, for different reasons, but still it has the same outcome. I even think that this partially extends beyond the winners such as Blue and AuberGina, who both did well on their initial runs and would have easily made top 4 if storylines for other queens, Cheryl and Rebecca, hadn't have been prioritized, thus amounting large amounts of fans for them as robbed queens. However, I think WoW realized their mistakes with not capitalizing on AuberGina's success, so they took the opportunity with Blue and put her on UK versus the world immediately. That's a great observation, bonus points for that. I see this happening for Cheddar, who in Rue's bird brain probably resembles Sharon. I fucking hope she doesn't resemble Sharon ideology-wise. Along with her large following prior to the show and her having a TV show in the UK with her drag house, RuPaul likely sees her as a strong competitor for the crown. Now, again, this is not my theory. I did not even see what the queens look like. I read Cheddar Gorgeous and I'm like, yep, that's a name, sure. So what do you guys think? Does this theory have any legs to stand on? Do you think that the comparisons between Drag Race US and Drag Race UK are valid, at least when it comes to their winners? And also, do you think that Cheddar Gorgeous is going to win the season? Watch me post this video today and her being the first eliminated queen tonight. Literally, the elimination for Drag Race UK Season 4 Episode 1 is going to come in like 2 hours or so. Thank you for watching.